The Texas Tech football team turned in another record weekend for the books. Coming up, MCTV's Ryan Heller will be in with a full rundown of the score and highlights in sports.
The Red Raiders weren't the only ones making national news this weekend. Find out how Tech's efforts to help out South Plains farmers were highlighted during a special taping here on campus next.
And with the fall semester in full swing, Tech students are looking for ways to spend their time outside of class. We'll show you how one campus group gave students an easy way to get involved and help out the local community.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Ashley Bell.
And I'm Haley Pratt. Before the beginning of the fall semester, many members of the Texas Tech community were not very optimistic about the state of the Texas Tech football team.
That's true, Haley, but over the last 2 weeks, the team has been working to change some minds before heading into conference play. MCTV's Ryan Heller joins us in the studio with more. Ryan?
Thanks, Ashley and Haley. The Red Raiders welcomed the Houston Cougars to town in their third and final pre-conference game of the season. Although there were quite a few predictions that Houston would leave Jones AT&T Stadium with a win, Tech stepped up and scored the victory. The Red Raiders put on an offensive clinic, scoring 63 points off of 704 yards of total offense. Houston kept up with Tech into the third quarter, but the Red Raider defense limited the Cougars to only 3 touchdowns after halftime. The victory improved Tech's record to 2-1 on the season, but the team still has some work to do before heading into Big 12 play. Coming up later in sports, I'll have a look at highlights and some stats that put a couple Red Raiders in the record books. Back to you, Haley.
Thanks, Ryan. The Texas Tech versus Houston football game could be seen throughout the country on Fox this weekend, but Tech Athletics wasn't the only one receiving national attention.
This is U.S. Farm Report.
Welcome to this special edition of U.S. Farm Report. Well, nothing says fall like college football and harvest. And we're kicking off a 4-part college roadshow from right here at Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas.
U.S. Farm Report is a nationally syndicated show that airs weekly on TV stations around the country. Last Friday, the show set up outside the Jones AT&T Stadium to record segments for this weekend's broadcast. Members of Tech's Department of Agriculture and Applied Economics and Department of Plant and Soil Science were interviewed during several segments of the show. The broadcast also took time to talk about the importance of cotton to the South Plains economy, especially since the Lubbock area produces 25 to 30% of the total amount of U.S. cotton each year. U.S. Farm Report's broadcast from the Jones was part of the annual Celebrate Cotton football game, which took place on Saturday.
In other news, the Texas Tech campus is celebrating another record enrollment this fall. On Thursday, the university sent out a press release containing several important numbers for the beginning of the new school year. The biggest news is that Tech has set an all-new fall enrollment record of 38,246 students. The freshman class also set a new record with 6,173 new students enrolled this fall. The university is also boasting the addition of 26 freshman national merit finalists with a total of 57 finalists currently enrolled. That equals a nearly 63% change from 2017. Texas Tech also reported a first-year retention rate of 85% and a second-year retention rate of 74.5%. Overall, Texas Tech is the 7th largest four-year university in Texas, and with this year's increase, it's possible that Tech could surpass the 6th-place University of North Texas. UNT has not yet released its total attendance for fall 2018 at this time.
Texas Tech is known throughout Lubbock for its willingness to give back to the community. And all this week, you have a chance to help make the campus and the city of Lubbock a better place. Service Week officially kicked off today with the annual volunteer fair in the Sub Ballroom. Representatives from organizations both on and off campus were available to meet with students and provide information and recruit volunteers. Groups such as the American Red Cross, the Boys and Girls Club, and even Lubbock Con were all on hand to give students a chance to get involved and give back to the community. Today's fair was only the first of many events taking place across campus this week.
So we have Service Week throughout this week. We have at least 2 events every day, and that's just ways for students to give back. So we have so many opportunities because we know they can be busy today but free tomorrow, so that's why we have everything spread out throughout the week.
The 2018 edition of Service Week is hosted by the Student Activities Board, Raiders Helping Others, the Residence Hall Association, and CalU Service Breaks. Later on in the newscast, we'll have more information on how you can get involved and make a difference this week. Over the weekend, The Lubbock area saw lots of clouds and some mild temperatures throughout most of the day. We also didn't see any rain here in town, but some of the areas of the South Plains did see some showers.
That's right, Haley. So will we see any better chances for rain or storms as we head into the week? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. There's quite a few clouds visible on the MCTV tower cam, but other than that, it's been a mostly sunny day today. Temperatures have also been pretty mild, with highs just now climbing above 80 degrees. Later tonight, the clouds will move out of the area and we can expect a low in the upper 60s. As we head into the mid part of the week, temperatures should be quite a bit warmer over the next 2 days. Highs should top out close to 90 degrees and we'll see partly cloudy skies between now and Thursday. But also on Thursday, we'll see a slight drop in temperatures as a cold front moves into the area. The front will make for nice conditions during the day, but late Thursday evening, it will create a chance for thunderstorms. Those chances will increase around midnight and we could see a very rainy Friday here on campus. Looking ahead, Friday's thunderstorms could stick around to the weekend.
As we mentioned earlier, the Texas Tech football team has a winning record as the Red Raiders prepare for their first conference game.
MCTV's Ryan Heller joins us in studio with a deeper look at Saturday's game and more in sports. Ryan?
Thanks, Ashley and Haley. Texas Tech football put on a show while also breaking some records on Saturday as they defeated the University of Houston 63-49. Alan Bowman set a Big 12 freshman passing record with 605 yards and 5 touchdowns. Antoine Wesley also set a Big 12 receiving record with 261 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tajon Henry also had a good game with 111 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Red Raiders head to Stillwater next week as they take on the number 15 ranked Oklahoma State. The game will be on Saturday at 6 p.m. and will be televised on FS1. Texas Tech volleyball had a strong outing in the UTRGV tournament, winning all 3 games they played. They beat Houston Baptist 3-0, UTRGV 3-1, and Texas Southern 3-0. They officially start conference play on Wednesday as they head to Waco to take on the Baylor Bears. The game will start at 7 p.m. Texas Tech soccer team went out to California and defeated California State Northridge 2-0. Junior forward Jade King scored both goals in the game, one in the 19th minute and the other in the 74th minute. Goalie Marissa Zucchetto recorded 3 saves in that game. They then extended their winning streak to 4 games as they shut out Loyola Marymount 2-0. Senior midfielder Jordan Dukes scored the first goal in the game in the 53rd minute of play. Then sophomore forward Kirsten Davis scored the second and final goal of the game in the 86th minute. The Houston Astros continued to play well yesterday as they defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-4 and increased their lead in the division to 4.5 games against the Oakland A's, who lost to Tampa Bay 5-4 yesterday. Justin Verlander pitched 7 innings of 1-run baseball, getting 11 strikeouts. Roberto Osuna also got his 18th save of the year as well. They will take on the Seattle Mariners at Houston tonight at 7:10 p.m. Also for you Ranger fans, the Texas Rangers take on the Tampa Bay Rays tonight at 7:05. In NFL news, the Dallas Cowboys took on the New York Giants last night and won 20-13. Dak Prescott had a good game with 160 yards and a touchdown, and Ezekiel Elliott ran for 78 yards and a touchdown. Monday Night Football will be going down as the Seattle Seahawks will take on the Chicago Bears at Chicago. That game will be on ESPN at 7:15. That's all for sports. Back to you, Haley.
Thanks, Brian. Service Week is officially underway here on campus, and there are lots of opportunities for you to get involved. Let's take a look at this special Service Week edition of the MCTV events calendar. Tomorrow you can stop by the Sub Courtyard and enjoy an activity that could help save the environment. Save the Bees flower pot decoration will be taking place from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Participants will have the chance to decorate a flower pot and create a mix of flower seeds that bees love. Once you've created your flower pot, you can take it home and set it outside to help revive the local bee population. Tomorrow's event is sponsored by the Student Activities Board, and it's free with a Tech ID.
Once you've created a special gift to keep for yourself, make plans to stop back by the Sub and make something special for someone else. The Stockings Project is scheduled to take place on Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Sub across from Copy Mail. This service project will benefit the Stockings Patriots, who create over 3,000 denim stockings each year to be sent to U.S. military bases located overseas. During the event, students will have a chance to make the stocking along with writing a card of encouragement for those who are currently serving our country. The Stocking Project is free for all students.
And on Thursday, it's time to go through your closet and pull out clothing items you no longer need. After you've done that, head back to the sub and drop off your articles of clothing at the Women's Protective Services Drive. Representatives from SAB will have a table set up across from the coffee mill from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to take donations. When the drive is finished, all items will be donated to Women's Protective Services right here in Lubbock. Thursday's event is open to the entire campus community. For a full list of all the activities going on this week, visit sab.ttu.edu and click on Service Week under the Events tab.
So Haley, are you planning to stop by any of these service events this week?
I sure am. I'm really looking forward to making a flower pot to help the bees.
Me too. Let's go together.
We should. It'll be lots of fun.
Definitely.
That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.